Sarah with the 5D codes daily insight. A miracle is a change in perception. What if, like, this coat is much brighter on the camera than it is in real life. Look at that bright blue sky, right? And then over here we've got gray. What if brightness and gray exist at the same time? You just have to perceive it. You choose how you perceive it, right? Sorry, there's people walking by. I was distracted. That's okay. That's my perception, is that other people's energies are getting in the way of my share, but that's not true, because distractions are God talking to us too. I feel like right now a lot of us are getting pulled in many directions. And so I just want to kind of bring you back to this anchor statement. A miracle is a change in perception. How do you change your perception when you're feeling glum and you're focusing on the gray? You're focusing on, whatever the suffering is in the world. How do you shift that? So we've got the brilliant blue sky here, and I could record this way. Well, you see it so. And you don't just see it with the mind matrix. As soon as the mind merges with the portal of the heart, because this heart is a portal, the perception shifts. I don't know about you, but I cannot do it alone. So I'm leaning on God, and I'm asking God to help change my perception when it's pretty glum. Last night was an example. The energies felt pretty dense, and I reached out to, my higher self and to God, my higher power, and said, help me with this. How can I transmute this energy? First of all, I had to name it. So name it. I'm feeling frustrated, angry, joyful, hopeful, content. Whether it's on one extreme or the other, or maybe it's somewhere in the middle, it's exactly where you're meant to be right now, right? And that, for some of us, is really, really hard. Just the practice of acceptance, because acceptance, Course in Miracles, says it involves forgiveness. They talk about forgiveness so much. When you forgive, you're essentially accepting. You're accepting the circumstance as it is, whether it's inside of you, whether it's with a person, a relationship, a situation in your life. Doesn't matter. Government, nature, it doesn't matter. Some things are easier to accept. This nice day is easier to accept than a lot of snow in upstate New York for my soul, And I admit that, and I'm honest about that. This is how we're coming to New Earth. We start with this practice of acceptance. We name it. And then we ask, we call on God, Creator, Source Energy for support. We're in this together. A miracle is a change.